Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside Space. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being
into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this in.
The guy in the backfield, a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields. And his throw's going to be
tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And he will take this one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. It's a 6-6, now 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's in.
They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off.
Coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he stopped right at the 20 of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
And miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to get him for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me out here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they go the wrong. They're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he takes this one in. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. That sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a play, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this down to around.
Pick up yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets this inside.
How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down. Here's Cousins. just get
a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Cousins to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have.
And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action now. Cousins. He's got his man. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits.
Tempo in the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And some room to run now. And they're going to have their pick up there and also a first down. Here's Fields. That's going to be
defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this in turn.
They're certainly hoping that the third-year wideout can form a lasting connection with second-year gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's complete to his running back. But now coming up on the drive, 3rd and 5. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. The Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On second down, Cook. And they're able to get this one across
for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
Completion-wise, way up, not that time. A second down throw for Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. That's for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they're going to move. 1st down, here's the run with Cook.
To me, like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A second down pass play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate.
They're fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver.
That could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing is Cousins. And he'll go down. The Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is in. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll maneuver his way
in the drive.
On play action, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by...
That is one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a give to Herbert. And tough sledding. He'll get
out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end command to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It'll be a pickup.
Pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 5 now. Fields. And he's got it. Important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete to his receiver.
Going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he'll be brought down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll get it down to the 46.
This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive.
Ooh, that was a good pick, but I don't know why I pressed that.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Cousins now. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession. A play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And a 2nd down and 5. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down.
Maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they
out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Fields on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Santos' kick is up and through. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw.
Excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Throwing, Cousins. Oh, this will be incomplete. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the...
Just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And
the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that could be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
All tied up, less than... Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Back to throw, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we're to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Fields. His throw caught right around the 6. Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the... From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the...
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is
complete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The first, not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it.